Hello students, this is Priyanka Bansal from SKM Public School. So my dear kids, today we are going to start next part of basic accounting terms. Up to this video we have discussed near about 22 basic accounting terms of accountancy which are very important terms. Okay, if you haven't seen the videos, see the videos, and if you face any problem you are free to ask. You can ask anytime. So students, today we will discuss the next accounting terms which are also very important, and today we will start with first, that is stock. Okay, as the serial wise it is 23rd number accounting term, and it's first for today. What is stock or inventory? Stock is the value of those goods which are lying unsold. Means stock क्या हुआ? The value of goods which are lying unsold, जिनको क्या है अभी तक सेल नहीं किया गया है at the end of the accounting year. When there is end of accounting year, it is on 31st March. Okay, when there is end of accounting term on 31st March, as if we are following the accounting time period, I have told you that accounting time period is starting from the 1st April and ending on 31st March. Okay, if there is a stock on the at the end of the accounting year, means if there is any stock which is unsold, जिसको क्या है अभी तक सेल नहीं किया गया है, that goods will be known as stock. वो क्या है? That goods will be known as stock, that there is remaining unsold stock. Okay, the goods will be known as stock. Okay, so there is two type of stock. First is opening stock and the second is closing stock. If there is any stock which is remain unsold, जो क्या है unsold है at the beginning of the accounting year, क्या है? If at the beginning of the accounting year, if there is any unsold stock, if there is any unsold stock which is at the beginning of the accounting year, means on 1st April, if there is any unsold stock at the beginning, means if there is unsold stock on 1st April, it means that is related to opening stock, and if there is any unsold stock at the end, it means on 31st March, that will be known as closing stock. ठीक है, अगर क्या है beginning के अंदर कोई stock unsold पड़ा है, कोई goods unsold पड़ी हैं, goods, what are the goods in which the business deals? This we have done very clearly in the previous video, that goods word will be used only for the product which is the dealing product of the businessman, in which the business deal, that will be known as goods. Okay, if there is unsold stock, or we can say if there is any opening stock is related to opening stock, we can say that related to beginning of the year, and if there is unsold stock at the end, that will be considered as closing stock. Okay, so next is inventory. There is some difference between, we can say, that stock and inventory. In case of a manufacturer, opening and closing stock inventory can be of 4 types. If there is manufacturer, okay, if there is a trader, then there will be 2 type of we can say that inventory or stock that related to opening stock and closing stock. Okay, if there is that seller is related to trading concern, means he is not producing something, वो क्या है कुछ produce नहीं कर रहा है, and he is just reselling the product which are already produced, then there will be 2 type of stock or inventory, that opening stock and closing stock. But if there is that manufacturing concern, then there will be 4 types, that there can be inventory of raw material, जो क्या है अभी तक प्रोसेसिंग में नहीं डाला है. There can be inventory of work in process, means the goods which are under the process, finally they are not given a final shape. There can be inventory of finished goods, means the goods are produced but they haven't we can say that they haven't ready to launch in the market or ready to sell. Okay, but they are finally produced, but packaging or some work can be unfinished. Okay, and inventory of stock in trade means the goods which are unsold. They are produced, they are packed, they are sold, but sold to the, we can say, to the wholesalers or the retailer, but they are lying unsold at the end of the accounting year. Okay. Next, we will discuss about the difference between the stock and inventory. That what is the difference between the two words stock and inventory? Stock is the value of those goods which are lying unsold at the end of the accounting year. ठीक है, जो क्या है goods which are remaining unsold at the end of the accounting year and which were purchased for reselling. वही बात होगी that the stock we can say that it is related to trading concern. उन्होंने क्या है direct purchase किया था for the reselling, not for they haven't produced itself. Okay, but the inventory is a wider term because it is related to manufacturing concern. The manufacturer is producing the product. Okay, there can be inventory of raw material, there can be inventory of raw material, there can be inventory of work in progress, there can be inventory of finished goods, and there can be inventory of stock in trade. Okay, but the stock word we are using for the trading concerns who are directly purchasing the goods for the reselling. Okay. Next is debtors or the book debts. Debtors are the customers to whom the goods are sold on credit. जिनको क्या है goods उधार दी गई हैं. Means debtors कौन है? The customers of the business who purchase the goods on credit. Means the business has sold the goods to them on credit. मतलब उधार बेचा गया है. What is the meaning of क्रेडिट? मीन्स द गुड्स आर सोल्ड ऑन क्रेडिट. मीन्स गुड्स क्या है? उधार दी गई हैं. देयर विल बी ए अमाउंट ड्यू टू द कस्टमर्स विच विल बी रिसीव्ड इन फ्यूचर एंड दीज आर केप्ट इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ करंट एसेट्स बिकॉज द अमाउंट फ्रॉम द डेटर्स विल बी रिसीव्ड विद इन 1 ईयर ओनली. उनसे क्या है? 1 साल के अंदर अंदर पैसा ले लिया जाएगा. ओके, सो डेटर्स आर द कस्टमर्स टू होम द गुड्स आर सोल्ड ऑन क्रेडिट. मतलब उधार बेची गई है एंड अमाउंट इज टू बी रिसीव्ड in future, usually in the 1 year only. So that's why it is called current assets, because the current assets are those which are converted into cash within 1 year. This we have done in the previous video. Next are the creditors. Who are the creditors? Like debtors are the customers and the creditors are the supplier who had supplied the goods to the business on credit. जिनसे business ने क्या है? उधार खरीदी हैं goods. That the person who are supplying the goods on credit will be known as creditors, and to the creditors the payment will be done within 1 year. ओके, इनको क्या है? 1 साल के अंदर अंदर पेमेंट कर दी जाएगी. एंड द क्रेडिटर्स आर नोन एज करंट लाइबिलिटीज. क्रेडिटर्स आर नोन एज करंट लाइबिलिटीज बिकॉज द पेमेंट टू द क्रेडिटर्स विल बी डन विद इन 1 ईयर ओनली. ओके. Next is bills receivable. This is a term which is used against the, we can say, the debtors, because this is bills receivable also stands for the current assets of the business. Okay, a bills of exchange becomes a BR when the person who draw, जो क्या है उसको ड्रॉ कर रहा है on a debtor. वो किसके ऊपर ड्रॉ करेगा? because amount is to be received from the debtors. पैसा किससे लेना है? डेटर से. वो क्या है? एक बिल इशू कर देगा. the person who sold the goods means the seller will draw a bill to the customer and the customer will accept the bill that he will pay the amount for the under a specified period time. Okay, he will pay the amount to the specified person at the end of a specified period, then it will become the bills receivable. bills receivable देखो क्या होता है? एक बिल इशू किया जाता है. कौन इशू करता है? the seller will draw the bill upon the customer. वो कस्टमर के ऊपर क्या करेगा? एक बिल ड्रॉ करेगा एंड द कस्टमर विल एक्सेप्ट द बिल, क्योंकि बिल के ऊपर एक स्पेसिफाइड अमाउंट लिखी होगी और एक स्पेसिफाइड टाइम पीरियड दैट आफ्टर सम दिस टाइम you will pay the amount. Okay, and the we can say that the debtor will accept the bill and sign, then he will send back to the supplier. Okay, in that case we see that the bills receivable are issued against the debtors. ये किसके अगेंस्ट इशू हो रहे हैं? डेटर्स के अगेंस्ट, बिकॉज द अमाउंट इज टू बी रिसीव फ्रॉम द डेटर्स, डेटर्स से अमाउंट लेनी है तो उसके अगेंस्ट क्या है, एक BR इशू कर दिया जाएगा. एंड BR ऑल्सो स्टैंड्स फॉर द करंट एसेट ऑफ द बिजनेस बिकॉज इट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू कैश विद इन 1 year ओनली. सो व्हाट इज़ द ट्रेड रिसीवेबल? ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स मीन्स जो अमाउंट रिसीव की जानी है. सो डेटर्स प्लस द बिल्स रिसीवेबल स्टैंड्स फॉर द ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स बिकॉज डेटर्स से भी पैसा लेना होता है एंड द बिल्स आर ऑल्सो इशूड फॉर द अमाउंट विच इज़ टू बी रिसीव फ्रॉम द कस्टमर्स. ओके, सो रिसीवेबल मीन्स डेटर्स प्लस bills receivables. Next, the payables, like that the BR is issued like that only. Bills payable is also issued. It is issued by the supplier to the dealer that for the amount which is payable to them. Like if we go back to the bills receivable. Okay, if we go back to the bills receivable, then here the person who is drawing the bill, for that it will become the bills receivable. The person who is drawing the bill, for that it will become bills receivable asset. Okay, and the person who is accepting for it, it will become the bills payable. उसके लिए वो क्या बन जाएगा? bills payable, because he has to pay the amount for that bill. Okay, so trade payables will stand for creditors plus bills payable. Next is cost. What is cost? Cost is the amount of the resources which are given up in exchange of goods and services. Means on producing some goods and services, the amount which is paid for production of some resources, or we can say that the amount paid on the resources which are used in the production activity will be known as cost. Okay, the amount of resources which are given up in exchange of some goods and services will be considered as cost, and the cost can be classified into two parts: actual cost and the notional cost. What is actual cost? Means there is involvement of cash outlay, or we can say that cash outflow will be there. Suppose there is a purchase of raw material. अगर raw material purchase किया गया है, then we have to pay the amount in actual basis. The businessman has to pay the amount. Okay, if there is a rent of a factory paid, okay, factory is on rent and the business is paying the rent on that factory, it means this is a actual cost. The businessman has to pay the cash on that. And the notional cost means it doesn't involve the cash outlay. You can understood this with an example, that cost of using the owner's resources. ओके, तो इसमें क्या है, एक्चुअल के अंदर कैश आउटले नहीं होगा इफ़ द प्रोडक्ट्स आर यूज्ड ऑफ द ओनर. अगर ओनर्स के प्रोडक्ट को यूज़ किया जा रहा है, रिसोर्सेज को यूज़ किया जा रहा है, इट विल रिलेट टू द नोशनल कॉस्ट. ओके, and if the resources are acquired from the outsiders, here will be involvement of actual cost, and the resources are acquired from the owners, then it will be kept under the category of notional cost. Next we will discuss about the discount. What is the discount? By the name it is clear that discount means the allowance or the any rebate which is given by the seller to the buyer. ठीक है, कुछ रिबेट या अलाउंस, इट कैन बी ऑन द कैश पेमेंट, दैट इफ एनीबडी इज डूइंग द इमीडिएट पेमेंट, देन ही कैन गिव सम डिस्काउंट ऑन दैट पेमेंट. ओके, डिस्काउंट, you know this very well. Okay, so discount is of two type. One is trade discount and the second is cash discount. Trade discount is that which is not shown in the books of accounts. जिनको क्या है, बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट के अंदर शो ऑफ नहीं किया जाता. व्हेन ए डिस्काउंट इज गिवन बाय द सेलर टू द बायर ऑन द लिस्ट प्राइस. जब क्या है, लिस्ट प्राइस के ऊपर क्या है, डिस्काउंट दिया जा रहा है, दैट इज नोन एज ट्रेड डिस्काउंट. एंड मेन पर्पस वी कैन से दैट द मेन पॉइंट दैट इज रिलेटेड टू ट्रेड डिस्काउंट दैट इट इज नॉट शोन इन द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट, नॉट शोन इन द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट. दिस इज द मेन पॉइंट रिलेटेड टू ट्रेड डिस्काउंट दैट it is not shown in the books account, and the purpose of giving the trade discount is only to increase the sale. Okay, to increase the sale of the product there is trade discount, but it is not shown in the books of account. And the second is related to cash discount. When a discount is given to the customer for making a prompt payment, मतलब क्या है, immediate payment कर रहा है, and on that immediate payment if some rebate or the allowance is given, that will be known as cash discount. Okay, it is recorded. The main point is related to cash discount, that it is recorded in the books of account because there will be a difference between the post price, sale price, and it is not given on the listed price. Okay, so it is recorded in the books of accounts, and the purpose is to collect prompt payment. मतलब क्या है, एक पर्सन को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए कि that if you will pay the immediate amount then you will get a discount. Okay, there can be, we can take an example that if A is to receive 10,000 rupees from the B. A ने क्या है 10,000 rupees लेने थे किससे, B से. ओके, A ने किससे लेने थे, B से. एंड B, A सेज टू B, अगर वो क्या है अभी पेमेंट कर रहा है, देन ही विल अलाउ ए डिस्काउंट ऑफ ₹500 एंड ही विल गेट द अमाउंट ओनली 9,500. वो कहता है कि आप 10,000 के बदले 95 ही दे दो इफ़ यू आर गिविंग नाउ ओनली. ठीक है, अगर आप इमीडिएट पेमेंट कर रहे हो देन यू कैन गिव 9,500. सो वाई दिस हैज़ बीन डन, टू कलेक्ट द प्रॉम्प्ट पेमेंट. तभी क्या है, पेमेंट को रिसीव करने के लिए, टू अट्रैक्ट द कस्टमर दैट ही विल गेट द डिस्काउंट. ओके, so this is related to collection of payment. Okay, to collect the payment, this concept is used, okay, to attract the customers. So students, we have discussed near about 31 that accounting terms. Only few are left. We will discuss that in the next part. So do study, revise these topics from the books. If you face any problem, you are free to ask. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.